Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Here we are with Green Home Marin, number 2. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Connie Kirk and Lynn Chittick with Green Home Marin. Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. We're trying to bring you great news for this amazing planet of ours. We're working on supporting Marin County specifically, but also the world, from local to global. And Connie, introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Green Home Marin. Welcome back if you were on our call last week. And we've got lots of interesting information to bring you this morning and opportunities to, fix up your space, your home, and your well-being, and lots of great value. So stick with us. It'll be fun.
I just want to say that I just drank out of a plastic bottle. I am out in the world, and this is all I had, and I apologize to everyone on this call because we had a little blip there. I'm not sure what that was about, but here we are. So it's very exciting today. I'm going to share my screen for a minute, Connie. Connie and I brought in last week a sprinkler. Connie, do you want to share anything about that while I get the screen ready?
Well, these solar sprinklers that we're presenting to you are amazing value-saving, energy-saving products, and they only water the areas that are meant to be watered. There's no waste in the sprinkler system. It's energized by the sun. They're solar. So yeah, Lynn, take it away.
So here we are. This was our first show last week, and actually my son Adam Farver is part of Torch Family, the organization I run. Connie is a designer. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But Era Green is an amazing water sprinkler that you can have for your home. So I'm gonna play this really quick clip, and then we'll bring in our new guest for this week. But this is what the Era Green does. It's you can go on our website. It's strolling across the ticker, and you can learn more here by pressing on this button. But you can just see the waste that water does. So this is just a minute, so let's just listen real quick.
Digital sprinklers give you the same green lawn, but use approximately half the water. How do they do it? Everyone knows about the waste you see from overspray coming from sprinkler systems. Spraying onto the sidewalk, water running down the street. But most water waste from sprinkler systems happens below the surface. Say we have a lawn with 4 sprinklers. Here, 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 and here. In order for every part of this lawn to receive adequate water, current sprinklers must spray from one sprinkler head all the way to the next. This results in most areas of the lawn being sprayed by multiple sprinkler heads, which creates large areas of overlap. For current sprinkler systems to provide these areas with the correct amount of water, they must give these areas 160% of the water they need. And this area here will receive 195% of the water needed for a healthy lawn. Today, because of overspray and this overlap problem, current systems waste an average of 50% of the water they use. Era Green eliminates overwatering by using software-controlled, multi-stream nozzles to deliver water uniformly across your landscape. Era Green's digital sprinklers irrigate to the exact shape and contour of your lawn, eliminating overlap and maximizing water efficiency. The end result is the same green lawn with approximately 50% water savings and thousands of dollars saved on your water bill.
Here we are. So Green Home is bringing this product to you, and it's amazing. My son's a mechanical engineer, and he worked on this. And, it's just really exciting because today we're doing an offer of a free sprinkler head still. And you can get this offer by pressing on here for your lawn. So, if you want to come on, see the screen below us, and please just, it's so exciting for us to really show and share with you what's happening here in this amazing opportunity. So I'm going to stop sharing. So Connie and I last week, you know, Sean was going to come on. I'm hoping he'll pop in today. We'll see. But we have an amazing guest today. And he comes to us through a friend of a friend that I got engaged with in such a powerful way. And I'm so excited to welcome her, to bring her onto the show. She's a self-confidence coach. And I think you're going to really learn a lot. But today, she really has a lot to offer. You can go to her website, Penny Norkett. So, Connie, what do you know about essential oils?
Well, I know that they enhance our body's own energy system to heal ourselves and to change what isn't working in our beingness. You know, our feelings, they really effectively switch off difficult feelings that we're having. There's many different essential oils that address that. You know, we have essential oils that can roll on, you know, that you can breathe through, and you can put in diffusers and have it, you know, have the air diffused with wonderful healing oils. Gosh, you know, it's kind of endless. You can ingest certain essential oils with your foods, and yeah. So
Awesome.
A lot of information. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I have an amazing story about essential oils. I brought an oil to Pakistan with me last year, and the oil saved me from getting sick. I'm telling you, it was thieves oil, and it's an amazing oil that I was putting on all of my members in Pakistan, and they were rubbing their hands, and they were smelling, and they were putting it on their hair, and all of this. But I was also ingesting it into my water, which was super great. And I came home from Pakistan, and I wasn't sick. So when Penny comes on here, we're going to bring her on right now. And we're going to welcome this amazing woman because she's an expert on essential oils and she knows a lot. And I just welcome you, Penny Norkett, to our show of Green Home Marin.
Hey, Penny.
Hi, Connie. Hi, Lynn. Thank you so much for having me on. It's exciting to have other people that love essential oils as much as I do.
Great. So if I just want to hand you over, but you know, we just welcome you to Green Home Marin. And when I asked you to come on, I know you were like, Green Home Marin. And you said, oh my gosh, I do this every day because of my home. I want a peaceful home. And that really like sparked me and said, oh my gosh. So I'm so excited to learn from you. I know Connie's excited to learn from you. Yeah. I hope the audience spreads this, shares this post, get really engaged in an amazing opportunity to learn from Penny. And we're going to hand the show over to you, and we're going to hop off the screen. And thank you for your time and your energy. And I'll pop back in. I'm here and I'm listening. So just know we're here with you. And I know you've got an amazing website, Penny Norkett. And let me ask you one more thing. Self-confidence coach. Like, what does that, I mean, I have a coach. I've always had a coach. Connie's kind of my coach. Like, we started this, we're coaching each other. You know, we're women of coaching. And, you know, she's coached tremendously amount of people that I know, and I've supported her. And, you know, I've been coaching people for years. But when you talk about self-confidence coach, I'm excited to hear about that. I don't know really what your whole thing is. So give me a small snippet before I hop off the screen.
And we were just chatting before, like the title always keeps changing. About 4 years ago, I was let go from my job, and it was such a blessing in disguise. And usually the worst things in your life turn into the best things in your life. That's what's happened for me. And I didn't even know what a coach was at that time. And I had been just gone through a 5-year journey with my son with his, he had migraines every single day. We went through the healthcare system, which they didn't have any answers. So I had to find the answer for him. And through the journey of so many different healthcare professionals, I started learning different techniques and different ways that helped him. And one of them was acupuncture. And tapping is acupuncture without the needles. So this is, if I had known about tapping back when, at the beginning when he was ill, we wouldn't have had to keep racing to we went 3 times a week for the acupuncturist to help those migraines up and down. You know, he'd go and it'd help lessen it, and then it would go up again. And so that's how I got into the coaching. I took an empowerment coaching certification, and it literally changed my life. I used to be so quiet. I was working in a woman's basement, facing the corner, hiding behind my computer. And once I took this course and learned to deal with all the emotions that I had been carrying around for years. My sister died when I was 18, and in those days we just pressed the emotions down. And it was like we didn't talk about it. We just pushed it down, just keep going. 40 years later, I realized I was still carrying grief around with me. And it's like, holy smokes, I didn't realize that. And so once I realized that, and I didn't have to didn't have to be sad every day. I didn't have to carry this burden to be sad. I didn't have to carry it. I could release it. And once I learned how to release it, it just really changed my life. And it started to give me the confidence to help others. And basically from being I had like 100 friends on Facebook, and they were all relatives, and to now, over 2,000, just keeps growing. And I gained my confidence. And so this is what I help my clients with, is help with their emotions, help them move past whatever it is. Is it grief? Is it guilt? Is it anything from your past? We can work on it. We can tap it away and move forward. And I have since started with the essential oils, and now I combine the oils with my tapping. And that's what I'm going to share with you today.
Awesome. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Connie, any words? Connie, any words? Hang on, I got to unmute you. Any words, Connie?
Oh, I can't wait to hear what, you're presenting and, giving us today, Penny. And all of this is part of our energetic well-being, and for us to learn how to administer to ourselves. You're just hearing you just briefly just now is, a testimony to that. And we all have our stories. So I'm going to keep quiet and listen to you.
Awesome. All right. All right. You're going to be on. Here we go. Thank you so much for coming to Green Home Marin.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming on today to join me as I share basically what I have done to create a peaceful home for myself. And one of the very first things that I do every single morning is to put some essential oils in my diffuser. And this is a way for, really, I'm very intuitive, and it is, what do I need today? And is it a day that I'm feeling sad? Am I carrying some sadness around with me? And it was like, if that's the case, then there is this whole, there's so many different oils that you can use, and each one has a different healing property. So one of the very first things, if you're feeling sad, put a citrus oil on. This one comes in the starter kit. It's called Citrus Fresh. I don't know, can you see it there? But this, just pop it into your diffuser. You can use a single one, orange. This is a really uplifting one. If anything, like you hear some sad news, you can just put some orange or lemon. It takes one little drop. One single drop can change your entire day. Like, these oils are absolutely amazing. So this is one of the things that I do, is like, we have diffusers all over our home, and we start the day off by putting an oil in our diffuser. And the other thing that I do is tapping. And after we've been sleeping, like we've been horizontal all day long, and actually I definitely tap before I use the oils, but this is, I use my gratitude. I have a gratitude journal right beside my bed. I list 3 things that I am grateful for, 3 intentions for the day and a daily affirmation. So I create a daily affirmation for myself. And one of the cool things is if you have some oils right by your bedside, this is one that's called abundance. So if you're trying to bring abundance into your life, you can create an abundant affirmation about abundance. So I am, and when we make an affirmation, it is I am, because it's something that you're not yet, but you want to be. So you've been given this in your heart. It is there for you. And just to amplify, so you can use then I use it topically. So put it on my hand just like this, and all you need is one drop. And this is called abundance. And you put one drop in your hand. And then you rub it together, and then you put it over your nose and your mouth, and you just inhale it and say a positive affirmation to yourself. I am creating an abundant life. And I am creating an abundant life. And you say it again, and you breathe it in. I am creating an abundant life. You've said your said your gratitude, what you are grateful for every day. Maybe it's just even waking up, having a roof over your head, having food in your cupboards. There is always something to be grateful for. Even in this current situation, there is something to be grateful for. And so I start the day with this gratitude, and with the stating my affirmation for the day, I am creating a life of abundance. Now, abundance can be many things to many people. It could be financial, it could be spiritual, it can be in relationships. I have abundance of love. I have abundance of relationships. I am what really is, what do you need to hear? And when you use the oils at the same time, it just amplifies you achieving your goals. So this is a very quick way to start the day. And the final one is the tapping. And this is one that you can do, anyone can do. You don't have to have any money to do it. This is a free thing that you can do. And I was so fortunate to be trained by Janine Crumpet, who was trained by Gary Craig, who invented tapping. EFT tapping is emotional freedom technique. It is acupuncture without the needles. It is meditation. It is a way to relax yourself. It is something that anyone can do anywhere at any time. You don't need to wait for the pill to work for it to you can just start tapping immediately. So one of the very first things you can do when you're lying down, before you even get up, is to tap on your collarbone point. And what you do, find your collarbone and you move it like this, and you just tap. You tap for 1 minute, and you tap here. This is also a really good spot to tap if you need some energy. Like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, instead of grabbing that cup of coffee, you can just tap here. It's bringing yourself into the present moment. And when we're in the present moment, we are in spirit. And so you just tap here. If you are feeling sad, it's about the past. If you're feeling anxious, it's about the future. But when you are in the present moment, you're in peace. So this is what we're bringing into ourselves, is a peaceful feeling. So we tap here for 1 minute. Now the second point I'm going to be sharing, there's 5 points to do and a minute each. So this is a 5-minute routine. And so the second point, you tap 1 minute on your collarbone point, and then the next spot is your, right here, this is your thymus gland, and this is really good for your immunity. So you can tap here. Now this is a very gentle area, so if you want, you can just rub gently, and you can do this one actually, you can do it in a minute, or you can just do it 30 seconds. But you know when you're going, that's your thymus gland, and you tap there for 1 minute. Now the next point is the underarm. So this is what you, right under your arm, you put your arm there, and it's right in one arm length. You can show it, one arm length, and you put your arm here. So it looks like chicken wings, or it's right along for me, it's right along my bra strap. And again, you don't have to say anything. You just tap right here. So you just tap. for 1 minute. Just tap. And then the fourth part from the lower half of your body is called the chest point. And this is where your rib cage is, right here. And so right at the end of your rib cage, you just tap here for 1 minute. You tap, 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 tap here. And you're using like the side of the hand right there. So just tap right there, tap, tap, tap. So these have all been bringing energy up from the ground. They're bringing it up here, but we want to complete the circle of the energy, and we're going to do the one last spot to tap is under your arms. So right under your arms, under your eyes. So it's right, again, a little bone right in, I'm going to take my glasses off to show you better. So it's right here. And then you just tap, like strum lightly. And I can smell the abundance while I'm tapping, and this is just intensifying the feeling of abundance. And this, just tap here for 1 minute. That's all it takes to get your energy up in the morning. So now you can get out of bed, you're feeling great, you've already started, you've got your diffuser going, you've got some citrus in there. And again, citrus is photosensitive, so do be careful about going directly, like putting any citrus right directly on you and going out in the sunshine. I live in Canada, so there's not too much sunshine lately, but in other parts of the world there is sun, and so just really be careful about that. These are so potent, these essential oils. So that's how you get your energy up in the morning. And remember to drink water. And one of the ways I create a peaceful home is right from the get-go. When somebody's walking into my home, I want them to feel at home. I want them to feel loved. I want them to feel relaxed and calm. So the first thing I did it's the entrance into your home. So when you're coming into your house, it starts right actually from the outside, as you know, the outside entrance to make sure that it is clear of leaves and dirt and clutter. You just clear it away, make it a nice welcoming entrance. And what I like to do is I go to the front door, open it up, and pretend I'm a guest. And I look around my house, because sometimes when you have a house, you've lived there for a while, you get comfortable with it. And it's just, you start to overlook things, little piles here, little piles there. You start to overlook them. You go, yeah, one day I'm going to get to that. One day I'm going to get to this. But if you go in your front door and you pretend that you're selling the house and you are a new, so it's a client walking through the house for the first time. And that, I love doing that. I look and I look at my home and I start to see things that I hadn't seen for a while. And I look and I go, oh, if I was selling the house, I would move this away. I would figure, like, you know, sometimes you have stuff and I don't know what to do with it. You just put it in a pile. I don't know about you, but that's what I tend to do. Like, as I look around, yeah, there's still piles around my office. Even though I do this very often, I'm still a piler. And tidy up and just, if I need to get out of here, tidy up fast, and then whoops, there's a pile of stuff. But if I was selling, if someone came into my office right now, they would be drawn to the mess. They would be drawn to the clutter. So what I do is to just pretend that I'm selling the house. And then I can go through and look at each room. And this is not something that you have to do all at once. I actually recommend doing it over a week, over a month, so it's not overwhelming. But for me, once I start, then I tend to, you see more things that you can get rid of that you don't need, that you can give to somebody else, that you can donate to someone else, that you can sell, that you can put away somewhere in a spot that you know where it is. Because if you are looking for something and you can't find it and end up buying it again, that means you have too much stuff and it's time to declutter and to learn to live with less. So that's what I've done with my home, is gone through all the rooms, and you have to do it I have to go back in and do it frequently just to keep it nice and calm. And so then when people come to my home, depending on what time of the day, so in the morning we've got the lemon and the citrus fresh going to perk everyone up. But let's say come dinner time and you're coming home from work and you're feeling, I know everyone's working from home now, so we don't actually have that situation, but it's to create a calm atmosphere in the home. And there's some oils to use to keep your home healthy. And Lynn mentioned it. One of the ones is thieves. Throughout the day, especially now, I'm always diffusing thieves. And this is, they grab the particles in the air and help clear the air for you. So thieves is an amazing oil. Many, many uses for it. And there's also one called RC or Raven. RC comes in the Canadian starter pack, and Raven comes in the US one, and it's for breathing. And it is RC respiratory care, and it's helped to help you breathe. And when you're breathing deeper, that's when you can calm yourself down. So RC is an amazing oil to help breathe into yourself. So those are the two oils that I love for breathing. And then as we move along, there's, and it really depends on the day. I'm from Canada. I have to mention this oil. This is Northern Lights Black Spruce. This is one of Gary Young's, one of his favorite oils. It's made in Canada in BC. And this is a great one for confidence. And because, the roots of the tree, this is up way up north where the northern lights are. So it's like really magical with the, all the energy from the northern lights, but it also has, it's mighty cold up there. And so the roots of the tree really need to get really deep, deep, deep down in order to survive. And they grow quite tall, but they need to really have a really strong foundation in order to survive. So they have to go really deep down into the ground for the water. And this is for if you need confidence, to dig deep down for yourself. This is an amazing oil to use, and it's my husband, one of his favorite oils, and I can see why. But there's also, I want to bring up, so as you're moving through your day, at the end of the day, or you're having friends over, to create a stress-free environment, you can have lavender. Now, this one we call the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It has so many uses. It's good for burns, it's good for bites, it's good for boo-boos, but it's also can be used for calming for sleep and to create a calm atmosphere. So lavender is one of those, and also there's different blends. Now this is, again, Stress Away is one of my favorites, and this one can really help you sleep. I like just placing, drop, my own sound effects, on the back of my neck, and just put it on the back of your, oh my gosh, feels so good. It's got some lime in it. Got one of the few essential oils that has vanilla extract in it. And that just goes right back to my childhood. Smells amazing. So that's another one to diffuse. So when people come into your home, if you're having a calm smell in your home, it is so much more inviting to them. I can't stop talking about oil without talking about frankincense. This is one of the ones, the oils right from biblical times, and this has, again, so many healing properties. It's also good, I use it in my face cream, and just put a couple of drops in there, but this is good during yoga, just to diffuse, and it smells fabulous. So that's about it for the oil that I'm going to share today. But now I want to get into tapping. Now, tapping is a a simple way that you can, so I shared the morning routine, but I want to share if you are feeling some anxiety and some tension in your body. Because if you're going to have, and even just living with the people in your household, the calmer you are, the calmer they are. And so if you can release your tension, your stress, it helps everybody around you. And so I love to, at this time, I find that just releasing some stress will help you feel calmer. So this is a part I'd love you to tap along with me. If you have an essential oil, just intuitively choose one, choose an oil. And right now I am, because it's about relaxation, there is another one called Peace and Calming, but I am drawn to Stress Away right now. And so I just want to open it up. And this is what I do when I do with my clients tapping with essential oils, is you take the oil and you just let it drop, or two, get into your hand, and then you rub the oils together, and then you cup them over your nose and your mouth, and you breathe in deep. I know my son was so ill. We went to see a therapist, and they said, and she goes, "You guys aren't breathing. We were just breathing from the shallow breathing. We weren't breathing deep. We weren't bringing the air into our bodies, and our bodies need oxygen." And one of the first things she had us do was just to breathe, to recognize that, yes, we were in this very stressful situation. And now that time has gone past, it doesn't feel as stressful. We don't remember pain. We don't remember the pain from the past. And at the time, it was so painful. But I've learned to let it go. And it was my son's journey. And I learned to let go of the mom guilt of not being able to cure him or find the solution, that it took so long. I was beating myself up for not knowing where I was supposed to be going. But it was all a journey. And my son is a better person because of it, because he went through it. I was so stressed out that he had to drop out of high school. I thought, where's his life going to go? He'll be like 24 before he finishes high school. And then I realized high school doesn't matter. That does not matter. And you change priorities. And I'm really fortunate that my son now is in his last semester of university. But at the time, I was like so stressed out about him missing school and missing the interaction with people. I thought, how's he ever going to get married? Well, guess what? There's a thing called the internet, and you can meet people that way. And my son certainly did, and he's been happily married for 2 years. So the things that I worried about never ever came true. So we carry stress around with us. We carry worries. The majority of the things that I was worried about never ever happened. And so the Stress Way, you breathe it in. So now I would like you, if you just want to follow along, is to just breathe in. Pretend you have like a mini me in the top of your head, and just breathe in and start scanning your body. And when each breath in and breathe out, you start lowering yourself into your body. And I want you to just scan your body, and where are you feeling stress? Is it in your shoulders? Is it in your neck? Are you feeling it in your stomach? Is it in your back? Where do you feel it? And so if you can just, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, where are you feeling stress in your body right now? And And what number is it? So for me, I'm feeling some stress in the back of in my back area. I feel some tension there. And a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I'm about a 7 right now. I'm feeling some pain in my back. And so your mind listens to your words better. So, but you can follow along, and I will do this tapping sequence to help with relaxation. For me, it's a pain in the back. You might be the pain in your neck. It might be feeling really tightness in your stomach. It could be in your head. It's wherever you feel it is the tension in your head. So just if you can switch the words to when I say my back, you can say my pain in my, and then fill in the blank. So the very first thing is we have to acknowledge the problem. So this is where we do tapping on the karate chop point. We're acknowledging the issue, and we just tap along, and we do it's called a setup statement. We do 3 of them. So even though I am feeling this number 7 pain in my back, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I have this pain in my back and I'm not even sure what it's about, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling stressed out, I choose to relax. And now we are going to be tapping on. So this is the point where make sure you've washed your hands before you're touching your face. If you have some hand purifier, sanitizer, put that on your hands now, or if you have clean hands, wash your hands. And we're going to start right here. And we're going to start right here at the eyebrow point. And you can use 1 hand, 2 hand, tap, tap, tap. I just like more bang. My name is Penny. I like more bang for your buck. So I do 2 hands. So we tap here and going, I'm feeling so stressed out. We need to acknowledge all the negative thoughts that are going through our heads first so that we can let it go, and then we can put in the positive. So then side of the head, I'm feeling stressed out. Under the eyes, again with the bonies. There's so much going on right now. I'm feeling so stressed. Under the nose, and this is where you can purse your lip and tap right here. The stress in my body. It's not serving me. Chin point. It's right where the little line is in your chin. You tap here. I'm feeling stressed. Collarbone point. There's so much happening in the world right now that I can't control, and it's stressing me out. Under the arms. But actually, I don't have to control it. I just have to control myself. And I can choose to relax. I don't have to carry this pain. I don't have to carry this pain in my back any longer. I don't have to. I can let it go. And the next point is your chest point right here. I'm ready to let it go. I'm ready to let it go. And so take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out, and tap on the top of the head. I'm letting this stress go. It's not serving me. I'm letting it go. And now take a nice deep breath in again. And a breath out. And take a sip of water. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, what is that pain that you're feeling? I've been tapping a long time, so when I tap, it goes. So I'm like, oh, what pain in the back? It's gone. But for you, you may have gone from a 7 to a 6 or a 5. That's awesome. And all you have to do is repeat it. Even though I'm still feeling a number 5 stress, I choose to relax. And you just do that. Do it 3 more times, and then just tap through whatever thoughts are coming through your head, the pain. And you don't have to have a ton of words. It's just like this pain. I'm ready to let it go. I don't need to carry it around with me. It's not even my pain. I can let it go. Let's get rid of it. It's not serving me at all. I'm ready to let it go. I'm ready to let it go. Ready. And let it go. So this is where I was like, what's your number now? And so people can tell me from a scale of 1 to 10, what's your number like? And we finished with that. And then the part that I love is that you can just, now we get to tap in the positive. So this is the same points that we were tapping on before, and we just start tapping in. Hi, Sarah. So we start tapping in things like this. Tap right here, going, I am feeling calm. Side of the eyes. I'm feeling great. Under the eyes. I'm feeling amazing. Under the nose. I can handle this. Chin point. I don't need to be stressed anymore. I can breathe again. I can relax. I can relax. I'm gonna get through this. I've been really brave. I'm courageous. I'm amazing. Chest point. I feel awesome. I am awesome. I am amazing. Top of the head. I feel wonderful. I feel peaceful. I feel calm. Take a nice deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then you let it go. And then you take a sip of water. There you go. So that's the way to feel calm in your body. And then just throughout the day, if there's any moods that you're feeling, just if you need some energy, just tap here. It's the being aware of what you are feeling, being aware of what's going on about you. Oftentimes I'm like so busy, productive, doing things that I forget to honor my body. Sometimes I forget to eat, forget to drink the water. And it's really amazing if you can just put I have little memos on my phone that clings on at 2 o'clock. It's a real fun tapping one. It is tap right here and smile. And it's like, just tap here and smile. And it's just a little reminder, smile, tap and smile. It's like, oh, yeah, this is a happiness point right here. Tap and smile, and you can help yourself feel calm and peaceful in your own home. And when you are feeling calm and peaceful, all the people around you start to feel that same energy too. And there's so many benefits of that. I do have on my website, it is, actually, I don't know if you can see it, but it just came to me. I have, well, I guess I'll maybe share it with you later, but how to tap to help you get to sleep at night. There's one more tapping at the end of the day. I'll share it with you quickly, but I do have it on a PDF and on video if you want it. Just if there's comments, you can let me know, and I'll be willing to share that with you. But if you wake up in the middle of the night, so mine is I'll probably go to sleep at night. But if you are one of those ones that have, as soon as your head hits the pillow, your brain starts racing around, thinking, this is a good tapping that you can do. And I have no problem, but after I wake up in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and can't get back to sleep, this works like a charm. And it is, you do tapping, but you actually don't touch yourself. Because when you're touching yourself, you're waking your body up. You want to go to sleep. So you use the same tapping points that we were using just before, but you say the words, I can't sleep. So as you say them, you imagine yourself tapping on your eyebrow. I can't sleep. Side of the eye. I can't sleep. Under the eyes. I can't sleep. And why this is working under the nose, chin, eyebrow, under the arms, chest point, top of the head. I can't sleep. You don't actually touch. You're just imagining yourself. Why this works is 90% of our brain it's our subconscious brain that we're not aware of. That's what's really running the show. And we have like 10% is your conscious brain. So when you say, I can't sleep, the conscious brain goes, of course I can't sleep. But your subconscious mind does not hear the words can't, and it just hears, I sleep. And so putting the two together, your subconscious and your conscious mind are melding into one, and you can fall asleep. So you can do this 3 times. And if that's not working, I also do, again, I'm not touching my hands, but I use my hands for counting. And I breathe in for a count of 10 and out for a count of 10. And I do it 10 times. Breathe in, and out for 10. And I go through every finger, and then the final step is affirmations. And I love affirmations. That's what affirmations are used in tapping. Affirmations can be used to start in the morning, and you can use affirmations in the middle of the night when you can't sleep. And I start off with, this is really basic, you just start with the alphabet. I start with A all the way to Z. A, I am amazing. B, I am bold. C, I am courageous. D, and you just keep going down the alphabet. Sometimes my brain doesn't want to think, and I was like, D, I don't know, D, and I fall asleep there. So I often don't make it all the way to Z, but if it's an exciting time, there's so much going on, I make it to Z, and then I go back and do the tapping again. Do the tapping, and you can just do that sequence again and again, and then once you get your body used to, it's the routine of falling to sleep, and it's I can't sleep. Sometimes it's like I just say I can't sleep, I can't sleep, I can't sleep. I'm already out. So it's practice. You just practice it, and you practice the tapping, and once you keep practicing tapping, it just comes naturally, and you can help yourself get to sleep. But I do have that. I know I'm chatting a lot, but if you, I do have that as a PDF. If there's, let me know, send me a message, and I will get it off to you so that you can have that for yourself to sleep. So that's all I have to share this right now. Thank you.
Wow.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Penny. Oh my gosh. I was writing furiously as you were telling us about your process. And oh my gosh, what a wealth of information you are. The one question I have for you real quickly is, and I want to talk to you more, and I will be, communicating with you more. But the one question I have is, if anyone out there is feeling resistance and they don't know how to get themselves to start this process, do you have one particular essential oil that could help with that, or anything?
Well, let's see, which is my favorite. I have so many favorite oils. To me, that would be a confidence. So if they feel that tapping isn't going to work with them, and the funny part is, you don't have to believe that tapping will work for it to work.
Right.
So that belief does not have to be there. And so that's the really cool part, is what I have tapped with skeptics, and they're going like, what the heck is this woman talking about?
Right.
And then they're going, oh, wait a minute, it's feeling better. And so it's pretty cool. But the one I would think that just came to mind is Valor. And this is one for courage. And it's great for confidence, for courage. And then the one I was talking about, the Northern Lights Black Spruce, again. So it's almost like this is the girl one and this is the guy one, but they're interchangeable. So, you can use either one. I just happen to love the Valor, and my husband happens to love the Northern Lights Black Spruce.
Thank you. And, again, for people watching and joining us today, the essential oils they actually work with our body's energy. And so they're a physical healing aspect. They physically change what's going on with us. And so oh my gosh, the combination of tapping and essential oils, I'm on it. I'm really on it. Thank you so much.
Cool.
Yeah. And so for anybody out there that has questions for Penny, you see, or us, you see the ticker at the bottom of the screen, Penny Norkett, NORKETT.com. And our website, Lynn is posting that also. So, wow, thank you, Penny. I'll be in touch.
All right, ladies. Awesome. Penny, awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I feel like, I've been teaching self-shiatsu for many years, but I never linked self-shiatsu as kind of like tapping, but you're basically pressing pressure points.
Okay,
yeah. And this is your heart chakra. This is your heart chakra. So putting oils into your heart and breathing them in has been such an amazing gift for me. I'm using Valor today. I'm totally.
I've got Valor.
All into these oils. After I went to Pakistan, I totally believe in the oils now. That we all know, we're in this COVID, we're in this breakdown of like where our lives going. We've had a lot of family things internally and externally, and it's just like a lot is coming up, and it's that extra barrier. And maybe just share a little bit about what is the extra barrier for you that, you came here and you told us all about this, but these extra barriers in us, what's the greatest tip that you can give for COVID right now for people all over the world that are listening? Like, what would be a really cool tapping, and what would be the best oil to use during this time?
Well, the thieves is great. Like the thieves and the RC, that is to breathe. Breathing is, as you know, breathing is bringing spirit into your body. And so you just, the RC and thieves, those are, at this time, are so amazing. An extra oil that I'm really into right now is called White Angelica. And this is one of positivity. It is just, it's protective, so it's protecting your energy, and it just smells fabulous. So,
that's great. Awesome.
And like, awesome. I want to go on. The oils of the scripture is like, I made a rollerball of all of them, and that one I roll on the bottom of my feet right now. And it's just it's such a great protector, and it's like they have been around for the dawn of time, and I just feel blessed to be able to that Gary cared enough about to bring these oils to us, and that we have them that we can use to at this really trying time. These oils have really helped me. My mom is in a nursing home, and then she was in the hospital, and we couldn't visit her. And it was, like, she didn't even answer the phone Mother's Day. Like, I haven't talked to her, and White Angelica. And I can be calm about it and know that she is still, she's protected and she's okay. And these oils have really been a lifesaver for me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really believe that when Penny says they've been around for ancients, I'm a theologian, and they have been around a long time. Connie's used them for years. I've used them for years. I'm excited because it's an extra barrier for me during this time. And as a nurse, thieves oil is really key. And I keep thieves in my purse for my little, I do all these different little things. And this is a non-chemical hand sanitizer that I have just totally loved, and it's hard because it's going out of order so much because of COVID, but I just feel very blessed that you came to join us on Green Home Marin. And, the company that Penny's talking about is Young Living. And a lot of people are familiar. It's been in America for 50 years, but I want to just say it's an organic company. So that's why I really recommend it for Green Home. I think Connie and I both believe that, having products with a really sustainable goal, a sustainable spiritual goal, a sustainable emotional goal, a sustainable physical goal, and our homes to become a place of the sanctuary. I think that's what I really pray for people right now, because our lives have been disrupted, so any last words from you, and then we'll let you go out, and thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. And we want to share, because we're at the home, is the Thief Spray. So this is if you are going grocery shopping. This one is to disinfect. This Thief Spray, you can bring it along. It just pops in your purse, and then you have that extra protection for you.
Any last words for both of us or the show?
Thank you for having me on. It was a blast.
Yeah.
I love hearing tapping. I'm, as you can tell, I'm very passionate about it.
So, yeah, you are. Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And you can get Penny at pennynorkett.com. Thanks so much. All right. We'll talk to you soon, Penny, and appreciate it so much. So, Connie.
Yes.
Wow. That was cool.
Really cool.
I know. I feel like, isn't this what our homes need? Like, seriously.
Absolutely.
I didn't even think about, when people come to your home, what can you prepare for them?
Mm-hmm.
Like what type of, infuser can you put in for people coming?
Yes.
Like I'm always, it's this like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Like that is so cool. So with Connie and I just want to share that Green Home Marin next week has an amazing person coming in. We've got solar panels going on. Let me go to Green Home Marin. I'm getting all my banners. There we go. The Green Home Marin show started a couple weeks ago. And as some of you know, we brought on solar sprinklers last week. And Sean just texted me again. He said, I'll come on next week, I promise. And like COVID is kind of like this. I feel like there's nothing quite grounded in any of our lives right now. It's moving. It's a moving target. Things are happening. People are having. And what greater gift than tapping and oils to ground us in our home, to make us feel more secure, more from the heart space, more from the relational space. And we would love you to come on actionsofimpact.com/green home. We'll have a link on there that you can sign up to get your oils if you're interested in getting oils. Penny will provide that for us. And we'll just, continue to support you to build forward, some of the gifts that we are, some of the heart places that we are. And I want to give one tip this week. I think somebody told me a while ago, and I've really struggled during COVID. They said, put a backpack on your back and carry every little bit of garbage around with you for a week and see how much we use. And so I'm going to do that this week, I promise you, because I brought a bottle on, because I'm out in the world and I didn't bring my cup with me in my car. I am going to really take a stand this week to just try to carry the garbage on my back and reduce garbage in my home. So that's my tip. I'm going to try to do that this week. And I just feel like that's important for me this week, just as, to really sustain our planet, to sustain the world. And Connie, bring us out with whatever you choose.
Oh, well, that's a really good tip, Lynn. I am going to, this is part of my artwork back here, and I'm going to bring a diffuser down into my art studio and start healing, my art studio with essential oils, and just befriend my space in my art studio more. I've got, last week I talked a little bit about Vastu, which is the Vedic Indian form of feng shui. It's more ancient, I do believe, but I don't have that right in front of me. It's about what Penny was talking about, you know, having your home organized so that it frees up the space for you to relax and have anybody that comes into your home relax. And so there's lots more, you know, to talk about on this show. We're going to have great guests every week, and yeah, just join us. And if you have any subjects that you want us to, present and, get into more and provide more information, please email us. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Take care.
Yeah.
Thanks.